I am Dr. S. Mishra. I am a dental surgeon and I welcome you all to my channel Now Ask the Doctor. Today's information can save a baby's life. So please share it and help this awareness reach the people who really need it. Now respect God, respect your elders, respect any rituals, but don't respect or don't support any kind of superstition. Recently, I attended a ceremony and there I found some elders of that family were putting some amount of honey inside a 4 months old baby's mouth. Okay? I strongly opposed, but they didn't listen to me. They ignored my words. They told me when they were young, even their elders fed them honey, so there is no harm. Honey is very harmful for babies younger than 1 year of age. It is like a poison. Even a bit of it, even a pinch of it is also like a poison. I will tell you exactly why it is like a poison. After say 4 to 5 days, they called me and informed me that their baby is very ill and she is admitted in a nursing home. They asked me to inquire actually what happened and to explain them. So I called the pediatrician and the first question I asked him, is the baby suffering from infant botulism? And he replied, yes. Now I will tell you what is infant botulism and why honey is so dangerous for babies younger than 1 year of age. So what is infant botulism? Infant botulism is a serious gastrointestinal condition which is caused by the spores of the bacteria Clostridium botulinum. This bacteria grows from the spores and they multiply in a baby's intestine, producing a dangerous toxin. It affects infants up to 12 months of age, that is, babies below 1 year of age. It is a potentially fatal and it needs immediate treatment. It occurs in the large intestine of babies. It occurs when a baby eats Clostridium botulinum spores, which are primarily present in honey and soil. Now, honey serves as a good medium where this bacteria thrives. And if it is diagnosed early and if early treatment is given, then the prognosis is good. Now, the question is why it affects babies below 1 year of age. So, it affects babies below 1 year of age because their digestive system has not yet been developed enough to remove the bacteria. In infant older than 1 year of age, the digestive system typically removes the bacteria before the bacteria secretes the toxin, which causes the illness. What are the symptoms? The first symptom is constipation. But wait, constipation is common in babies, so this is not a very good indicator. So, what are the other symptoms? Now, see, babies are so helpless that they can't express their difficulties. They can only communicate with us through their body language. And most commonly, they will cry during some difficulty. So, if there is a history of honey ingestion, then parents and caregivers should look for the following symptoms. Number 1, trouble feeding. Number 2, weakened muscle tone. Number 3, lack of facial expressions. Number 4, decrease in movement. Number 5, difficulty in swallowing. Number 6, excessive drooling of saliva. Number 7, slow or no reflexes or absence of reflexes. Number 8, unfocused eyes. Number 9, difficulty in breathing. Now comes the diagnosis. So to diagnose, a doctor will begin by taking patient's history. So the parents or the caregivers who are accompanying the baby to the doctor, they must clearly inform the doctor whether they gave honey to the baby or not. One thing I must mention here, that beside honey, infant botulism also occurs from soil. Now, how can this baby younger than 1 year become contaminated with soil? So, the baby younger than 1 year can become contaminated with soil if they accidentally put some raw vegetables inside their mouth. Now, after you mention the doctor will look for the signs and symptoms. The doctor will check the muscle tone, the reflexes, and then the doctor, if suspects botulism, they will take the stool, vomit, or blood samples and they will test for the toxin. However, this test can take several days. So, the initial examination is the primary means of diagnosis, as immediate treatment is very much essential. Now comes the treatment. With early and proper treatment, a baby can fully recover from infant botulism. Doctors treat botulism in a hospital's intensive care unit. If necessary, they will put the baby on ventilator to assist baby's breathing. They may also provide intravenous fluids if the baby has trouble feeding. A doctor will often treat the baby with botulism immunoglobulin intravenous, as this helps the baby recover faster. Prevention is better than cure. The best way to prevent infant botulism is to avoid giving honey to a baby under the age of 1 year. Parents and caregivers should also avoid feeding infants any processed products that may contain honey. See, now you can think that whether any reputed branded honey can harvest this bacteria. Irrespective of whether it is from a reputed brand or from a normal brand, whether it is raw honey or whether it is a pasteurized product containing honey, the bacteria can thrive in any food containing the honey. So don't take risk with babies. Now it is also possible that a baby may contract botulism from dust or dirt, either from ingesting it or by breathing. So not all the cases of infant botulism are preventable. The risk is higher near any agricultural sites. And I will suggest the parents, when they are preparing the baby food, the parents or the caregivers should adequately cook the vegetables. Now the heat generated during cooking help to kill the bacteria and it reduces the risk of accidental ingestion. Now the question is whether breastfeeding mothers can safely consume honey or not. And my answer is yes. A breastfeeding mother can eat good quality pasteurized honey. The Clostridium botulinum spores, if present, are killed in the gastrointestinal tract of the mother. So they will not enter into the bloodstream or they will not make their way into the breast milk. Even the botulinum toxin does not pass into breast milk. So breast milk is certainly not a source of the toxin or the bacterial spores causing infant botulism. That's all for today. If you find my video informative and helpful, then please subscribe to my channel and please share this video. Thank you. Stay healthy and stay happy, and please spread this awareness.